May Jesus be lifted up and glorified. Good morning, my brothers and sisters. Happy Saturday to you. Psalm 115:3 tells us this: our God is in heaven and does whatever he pleases. And one thing that we can have so much joy in each and every single day is that he has a plan for us. Jeremiah 29:11, be thankful that he can do what he pleases with our lives and our plans. It says that, for I know the plan I have for you. This is the Lord's declarations. Plans for your well-being, not for disaster, to give you a future and a hope. And I know we're focusing on that word disaster. Like the things that we're going through, everything that God causes doesn't always mean it's for our bad. We can look at the things in this life right now, the disasters of betrayal, of sin, of brokenness, of being lost, of lack of finances, setbacks, failure, sudden tragedies. These are all things that we're going through that are disasters for our life. But that verse says not for disaster, but to give us future and a hope. 1 Peter 4:12 is our little hint that everything that God is doing in our life has a purpose and is in the plan that he has for us. It reads this: dear friends, do not be surprised when the fiery ordeal comes among you to test you, as if something unusual were happening to you. Because the following verse right after that tells us instead, rejoice as you are to share in the suffering with Christ, so that way you may also rejoice with great joy when his glory is revealed. Everything happening in this world, the plan, has a purpose. Just open up the book of Revelation. Everything that is happening has a purpose, and everything that is happening in the plan for our life has a purpose too. And put your hope and be encouraged in what Romans 8:28 tells us. It says, we know that all things work together for the good of those who love God, who are called according to his purpose. Just have faith and believe it. Take a look at Noah's life. During his time, he was living in a time of complete corruption and sin, and he was like the only righteous man that God had seen. You could only imagine what that time was like for him. But God had a plan and a purpose for his life. He preserved him through all the brokenness and darkness of that time. He caused him to build an ark that saved his family and 2 of each animal. God's plan had a purpose, and he preserved him. So not everything that we're going through is for the bad of us. God has a plan for a future and a hope. Noah's family had hope after that flood because of their righteousness. Everyone who loves God, everything works out for the good of them. Us. And even think about Job and his situation, completely righteous man. God literally, you can find in Job 1 verses 10-12, he allows Satan to go test Job through his righteousness. But God blessed him double time in the second part of his life because he never turned against God. He kept his name in his mouth and told the truth about him. And still he suffered loss. He suffered betrayal. He suffered immense pain. He suffered brokenness. And on the other side of that, although God causes and allows these things to happen, he has a plan, and it is a future and a hope for us. So on the other side of what we're going through that looks like a disaster right now, God has something for us. Be patient. Trust in his plan. Who else do we have to trust in other than God? He's been faithful all along through scripture and in our lives. Put your hope in him. And in the scriptures, Romans 8:28, we need all, me too, putting our hope in him, that for every person who loves him, everything works out the good for his purpose. Believe it. God bless you all. May peace be with you. I love you. Have an amazing Saturday.